The Penguins surprised us with new alternate jerseys during our home opener. Let's talk about it.
Penguins! It's Crosby. Crosby on Kunitz and shot. Penguins win it! Sees part for Crosby to the goal. He scores!
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
And on Fay, the shot, he scores! Here's Crosby with a burst of speed up the middle. Gets open and scores!
They're a collective.
Henry Kyoto is beating Minamaki's brains in. What a show!
Pittsburgh Penguins had their home opener and surprised us all with a new alternate jersey. And in the warm-ups, we knew something was not right when the Penguins came out with yellow matte helmets with the normal Pittsburgh Penguins jersey and yellow socks, and it made absolutely no sense until the final moment where they announced all the players. Like for the from Scranton, Pennsylvania, Josh Vittori, right? So they do all that stuff. And then it was revealed like, oh wow, look at all these fancy jerseys. Wow. Yellow jerseys, 3 black stripes, the simplified penguin. Josh, were you surprised that they came out with this third jersey? Or were you like, that's a good way to do it? We kind of stole the LA Kings thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so I mean, you knew about it before I did. You told me that they were coming out with a third jersey. And you've been on the social media tweeting and tagging them, hey, where's the alternate jersey? Where's the alternate jersey? Give us the alternate jersey. Nothing. And then I think it was the day or two before the home opener that they dropped, the yellow background with the 4 logos going down the middle as like a teaser. Be like, see you at home, I think was like the tag or something like that. It was after the first game against the Rangers. Mm-hmm. So they dropped that. So we all kind of knew, okay, it was something about the jerseys. So, you said it, kind of stole the thunder from the LA Kings in the way that, you kind of just launch it during your home opener, during the intros. So, a little less theatrics because of that. It didn't feel as impactful because we just saw it, I think it was the night before, with the LA Kings.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I mean, there was a whole bunch of expectations about a RoboPen and maybe even maybe a gradient RoboPen, but we didn't get either. We got the floating pen, which
we got the floating pen, which you just discovered was the name of the logo.
Yes, 100%. I didn't know that. I thought, because to my knowledge, the idea is that he's skating on ice. He's wearing
ice
skates. Yeah. So, I mean, he's not really floating. But whatever. I mean, I get it because you don't see the ice. I understand. Okay?
I think you're overcomplicating it. There's just no triangle to the logo. Yeah. But that's why they call it the floating pen, because there's nothing behind him. He's just there.
Exposed.
Speaking of exposed, Josh, let's expose this jersey together. Nice. All right. Nice. So let's take a look. Here it is, the third jersey. That's our Twitter. Let's take a look at the jersey. I wonder if I zoom it, if I do like this.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah. That looks good.
100% better. But let's take a look. This is the third jersey. As you can see, the 3 stripes representing the 3 rivers that contain Pittsburgh. Josh, what are the three rivers?
No idea. Go ahead.
All right,
Back to you,
so-
Louie.
All right, so it's the Ohio River, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela. Josh, you should know that.
Yeah,
What is
I was
going
gonna
on?
be
You're
way
not
off.
you're not a true Penguins fan or a Pittsburgh fan. And then the bank that sponsors the city of Pittsburgh, First National Bank, they've come out and said that they're the jersey patch for all jerseys, home, away, and now alternate. Also, fun little detail: no helmet ads this season.
I love it.
Back to the Penguins logo. Feels good. I like it. Just going forward, though, would rather a helmet ad than a jersey ad, but that's just me. Let's just move on from that fact. All right, so let's take a look. Here are some things that goes on with the jersey. We have shoulder patches for the first time I should say we have shoulder patches that are not the logo for like the first time in franchise history. So the new shoulder patch is an igloo, Joshua, with an igloo with a faint checkered background, and the three rivers, which are
Allegheny, Ohio, and I can't pronounce that last one.
Monongahela. It's fine.
Yeah.
Someone would say that's not how you pronounce it, but whatever. I'm going to go with it. I do like this logo. The only problem is we don't call the PPG Paints Arena the Igloo. We should. I mean, we literally moved it across the street, but I get it. I don't know why there's an igloo, Josh. Let's just talk about the shoulder patch for a second.
Yeah, I think it's to honor the past of the Penguins and everything that the Civic Arena and, whatever other names it encompassed over the years.
Was it the Mellon Arena? No, that's Wilkes-Barre. Or no, was it the Mellon Arena?
I think it was Mellon.
I was right.
I think you're right. Mellon. Wilkes-Barre is Wachovia. But I don't mind the patch. I don't mind the patch as much. But to break it down even more, these were the logos on that that yellow graphic that they put out the day before, except they were all broken up. Yeah. So it was like they had the checkered pattern, the triangle, the igloo, and then the rivers. So I mean, I kind of like that they're all together, because it was kind of confusing when they were all broken up like that. It's like, how does this all fit? And I think it's beautifully done. I like it. I feel like it also, kind of gives like a nod to the city of Pittsburgh's flag.
Because that's where the checkered comes from.
Yeah, the checkered, and then it's kind of like the fortress too. Like the igloo is kind of like the fortress.
The igloo opening. So see can I zoom in?
Whoop, whoop. How close can you get?
See that?
Nice.
Boom, bang, boom, right here. That is like the corner, kind of similar to Fort Pitt. So I do like that. I think that's a subtle nod in a very complicated logo there. Which I love. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I do love that. Josh, I have some thoughts here about the shoulder patch and as an overall jersey.
Yeah.
It seems like a Wilkes-Barre jersey to me.
In terms of the whole jersey, I agree with you. I thought you just meant in terms of the patch.
Just talking about the patch. Seems a little lazy. No offense to the designer who did it. Not a big fan. Listen, I feel like there's too many elements. I love hidden gestures. That's great. But I feel like this is a little complicated for the jersey patch. This is an igloo with the checkered and the three rivers. I get it. I'm in the shape of the Penguins, which is a triangle. We've always had a triangle in our logos.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed in this. This doesn't scream NHL to me. This screams Bush League. This screams AHL. I don't like it. I like the fact that we are going heavy on the three rivers.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool nod. I like that the jersey's yellow, all yellow, because we love a yellow third because it's, we're black and white and yellow almost. So I do like that. Let's talk about the jersey, the crest, the main thing. We have the floating penguin, or they see it right there, the simplified primary logo.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the simplified.
Oh.
Mic issues there.
Yeah, we're good now.
We're good. It happens once an episode. You guys just usually don't see it. I don't like the floating penguin. It makes no sense. It feels naked, and I know that's what they're trying to say with that. But you need the triangle to make it sense, to have it make sense. Just either, I would like to see a black and white logo on this jersey. So keep the triangle, have all of it black and white, and then slapped on the yellow. It would look nice.
Okay.
It would look clean.
When it was debuted, you also mentioned that you felt like there was a little bit of a missed opportunity if you were going to use the penguin, use the older one where he had the scarf.
That would be sick. That would be sick. So that's just my personal favorite logo, because he's a fat little penguin skating around with a scarf because it's chilly. Why? Because he's a penguin, Josh, and he's a penguin out in the tundra, and it's just fantastic. This logo is more mean, more serious, which I'm fine with. But if we're bringing back the historic igloo, if we're bringing back all this stuff, then throw the old logo on it. That would look fantastic. They kind of just brought in this logo that I don't like. It's a yellow hockey stick. I just don't. It feels like it's not complete to me. So missed opportunity. They should have just had the main logo there. That's fine. The stripes, I like. 3 stripes, I dig. I think that's really cool. But I just feel like there was a lot of missed opportunities with this jersey. They have a new font, which I kind of like. Now, according to them, it is the font of the historic trolley car system that isn't really around anymore for Pittsburgh, unless you live in like Allentown, in that area where they still have the T cars, but they don't really have that any longer. Then, as Josh mentioned with the crest, that's if you see it behind Pittsburgh, the collar, if you see that's the Pittsburgh flag, that's where the checkered part comes in. The rest, and that's blue and white. So you kind of see it by the words here, Pittsburgh right here. It's blue and white, and then the rest is black and gold. Okay, the rest is black and gold. So I know what they were trying to do. I know what they wanted to do. This is a Pittsburgh uni. I'm all for it. I feel like they missed the mark in some areas. I think they really nailed the perfect touch of the bridge, the loop. It's right next to your face, Josh. It's a little right there. Yeah. It's a little on the bottom of the jersey, like the hem of the garment, Josh. There is a little bridge, which is cool. We're the Bridge City. I would have liked that instead of an igloo. It would have been cool to have the bridge and then the 3 rivers underneath it. That would have been a little better for me. Igloo just feels out of place. Sorry. Just feels out of place.
The only thing that I'd say in terms of the bridge, because like technically, like maybe that's the most famous one in terms of like its appearance, but like I mean you have three bridges over 3
gold.
rivers. So there's technically only one right here.
Yeah, is that the Roberto Clemente Bridge, Josh? I think it is.
Quite possibly. I don't know.
Josh's like, I don't know the bridges. I don't know the rivers.
I'm not going to pretend that I do.
But I think that's Roberto Clemente. But go ahead, finish your point.
Yeah, no, I think it would have been challenging because if you're going to have the three rivers, then, which bridge do you choose? And like, obviously they made that decision for the patch, but it's like,
Sure.
then I feel like it's, a harder decision for the logo itself. So, I mean, I like it. I didn't
not the
catch,
Roberto Clemente Bridge, by the way. I apologize.
Way to fact check us live on air.
I'm fact checking myself, Josh.
No, I appreciate it. But I didn't notice when going through this the first time, but because you zoomed in, I noticed it, the blue and white checker.
In the collar. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't notice that when I was like flipping through. That's sweet. I love that. That's
I don't
awesome.
mind that. I like that. That's fine.
Yeah.
In fact, they did include that in the historic jersey, our Winter Classic against Boston. The P, the old Pirates P.
Yeah.
That was in the collar as well.
Oh, okay.
So I love that. I love the checkered look. I think that was good. Missed opportunity by Fanatics because here's why. They really love showing very minimalistic details in the jersey, not inside the collar or the hem loop. That's not what I'm talking about. In between the stripes would have been sick to have a very faint checkered pattern. Super faint.
Just
Super
stitched,
faint.
like stitched in.
Maybe stitched, or maybe it was just part of the fabric, but it's super faint. You can't really tell. Probably lighter than the Carolina Hurricanes, the old that like they have the squares, very faint in the stripe.
See.
Would love to have the checkered. I think that would kind of pull it all together a little bit. That'd be dope. That'd be pretty dope, right? And then you have the vintage penguin with the scarf. Come on, this jersey would sell. But I do like the new font. Do they have a picture of it? Oh, so there it is again. This is a video. FMB, there's the igloo and stuff like that. But here's a new font, the 8-7. I do like it. It's sharp. It's the first unique font brought to the Penguins. I do like it. I'm not hating on it. The only thing is just a few minor changes. With that, Josh, do you have any more comments on the jersey? Is there anything else you would like to see?
Not on the jersey itself, but I do have comments on the entire, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Uniform?
Matte yellow helmet, yellow jersey, yellow socks with 3 black stripes to match the sleeves. You have a comment on the uniform.
Yeah, I do not like the yellow helmets. That's it.
Interesting.
You can keep everything else below the neck. That's fine. I'm cool with it. My issue with the helmets is that I have seen Wilkes-Barre wear it for the last 3 years, and I hate it. I don't like watching it.
Sure.
And then someone made a good comment too, is that, like it looks a lot like the Predators. And yes, I understand that back in the day, we did have yellow helmets before there were the Nashville Predators.
Yeah,
I understand that.
Maryland
so like
Mute.
it technically is ours. I get it.
That's true.
However, we haven't worn them at all. At all.
Yeah, Mary Lemieux.
Yeah.
After Mary Lemieux wore it, we stopped wearing yellow helmets and we were strictly black and gold with black.
Yes.
Until we wore yellow helmets when?
Maybe an outdoor game or something?
An outdoor game. I think, was it with the floating P? The vintage, I think it was.
But I mean, that wasn't this yellow. It was...
Go ahead, keep on talking, because I'm fact-checking myself 5 times.
But my only thing with that is just, like I said, it's just... I guess my issue is that, like, more so with Wilkes-Barre, because Wilkes-Barre wears it with just their standard jersey, and it just doesn't look good. I don't like it. And now Pittsburgh has it with this third jersey.
2 outdoor games we wore yellow. The vintage P And then the Stadium Series against Philadelphia, it was also yellow. And then
That was the one with the Keystone, right?
Yes. And then with our third jersey, our very first third jersey that had debuted the floating penguin or the simplified, whatever one. It was like yellow with some weird striping on the side. I'm pretty sure we wore yellow helmets with that as well. So we've always been throwing this yellow helmet idea out.
I don't like it.
I will argue the yellow helmet with Wilkes-Barre because they don't know how to accessorize in Wilkes-Barre. They don't know how to appropriately design uniforms. And I'm sorry, I think CCM handcuffs them a lot with this situation. But they're wearing black uniforms. And they were just like, let's just see how a yellow helmet looks like this. And that's it. They don't have a yellow uniform. I think as an AHL team, you should take the third color of your NHL team and you should make that your primary. So Wilkes-Barre actually debuted a yellow alternate way before Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
And yellow, it was basically the same stitching pattern of the sleeves, right? With the very cool sharp colors and stripes. But they did what Mario Lemieux's uniform was when he entered into the league, which was that uniform. So it's our normal Pittsburgh Penguins jersey now, but with yellow instead of black. That's when they should have debuted the yellow helmets, and they should keep that as their main uniform.
But they
100%. They didn't. They went with this the same uniform as Pittsburgh and threw a yellow helmet on top, and I just don't like it whatsoever. They need to change. But that's the argument against Wilkes-Barre. As a whole of this uniform, I'm okay with the matte yellow. I think it looks good with the uniform. I like how we're all yellow. I think that's great. As a third uniform, it's an awesome third. Mm-hmm. Don't wear it a lot. Wear it on special occasions. That's cool. That's fun. My issue is missed opportunity again with the gloves and the pants. It's the same gloves and pants that we have. I know it was to save some money. I get it, but it would have been cool to just have black gloves with yellow brand color. So like right now we have the white cuff.
White. Mm.
Right now I would do all black with the brand, so CCM would be gold. And then do the same thing with the pants. Black pants, maybe one solid stripe of yellow going down the side. With maybe that the triangle logo on the patch on the pant.
On the pant. Got it.
That would be sick. A sick uniform.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. Pittsburgh, reach out. But those are my thoughts on the jersey, how they could make it better. Now, overall, I'm okay with it. When they first showed it, I was excited because I saw the preview before they announced it officially, which was the Brian Rust 3-striped jersey, and it was from the back. And I said, 3 rivers, 3 stripes. I'm so down. Like, I knew it immediately before they explained it, and I said, I can't wait. And then they turned it, and then I saw the shoulder patch, and I was like, okay. So, overall, I give it a 6 out of 10. Josh?
Wow.
What is your, as a whole uniform, a 6 out of 10? I think they did what they needed to do, but they missed the mark on some things. 6 out of 10 for me. Josh, what is your ranking out of this?
Yeah, so I mean, I got my gripes with the helmet, but that's not a big deal, right? It's not deal breaker because essentially, as a fan, you don't get that. You get the jersey, like if I want to go buy it. So that's the way I'm gauging this. Not so much as like the whole uniform, but just the jersey. So I am going with a 7.3.
What are we doing with the decimals? What are we doing? Do either halves or none at all, Josh. So you would be a 7.5.
No, I feel like that's too high. No,
Okay,
I feel
then
like
you're a
7 is
7.
too low.
Then you're a
No,
7.
7 is too low. That's why we went
Then you're a
7.3.
7.5. You're a 7.5, Josh. You gotta call it what it is.
All right.
What's your official ranking?
7.
And I'm a 6. And you look at me like I'm crazy.
I mean, I thought for sure we would be right on the money. We'd both be at
6.
7.
6. Josh, if they,
Because I'm cool.
I
I'm
want
cool
a
with the
jersey
floating
with
penguin.
a scarf penguin.
I like it.
scarf
I like
penguin.
the floating penguin. I like the 3 stripes. I understand what you mean about the patch maybe being a little bit too much, maybe over the top. Fine,
Great
Okay.
way to put it.
whatever. But it's just the patch. That's just what it is. If we're talking that logo straight on the chest, then I'm 100% on board with you. But I'm going to give it a 7. I may have to lean 7.5. Maybe.
You got to be
7.5.
decisive. Pick your
All right,
answer
fine.
and you choose.
Final 7.5. Gun to the head, 7.5.
Okay. And just to gauge with the people at home, the dark blue Winter Classic scarf penguin with the multiple stripes. Josh, what do you rank that jersey as?
The dark blue?
Dark blue. My favorite uniform, Josh.
I'd probably give that a 6.5.
That's all we need to know, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we need to know. He has no taste whatsoever. That's fine. Those jerseys were a 9 for me. Those are on the same level as our current home and aways. Josh, you're wrong.
Do you have a 10? Do you have a 10?
No, because no jersey is 100% perfect for me.
The diagonal.
No jersey.
The diagonal Pittsburgh.
That's a 10 for you? Josh, I feel like you don't know anything about jerseys. Listen, no jersey so far for the Pittsburgh Penguins for me has been a 10 out of 10. I guess our current home and away is 10 out of 10.
Yeah, those are sick.
Because those are sick. Like
they crush them.
They crush it. Like, guys, the sleeves are the same home and away. Like, that's sick. That's sick.
Yeah.
The only other team that does that is the Red Wings, and they're classic. Okay? So, like, pick a fight with me.
That's
on
the thing. It's like little things like that again.
I noticed things you don't notice, Josh.
Things Louie notices that no one else notices.
The sleeves don't change home and away. That's very interesting to me. I like that. I like that very much. How the Pittsburgh Penguins logo itself looks so good on a dark background as a light background.
Yeah.
Because they have a black outline for everything. Some logos don't have that. Our logo does. Ours is great. Theirs sucks. Listen, 10 out of 10 for our home and away. Here's the only gripe, though, really quick. What's up with the matte black helmets this year?
Ooh.
Dumb. It looks so bad. And with the black chin strap, that's not Penguins. That's not Penguins hockey. We have a white chin strap because it matches the white cuff. It matches it. It all ties up together. They decided to go matte black helmet with a black chin strap. We looked silly. Okay? I would like to see a matte black helmet with a white chin strap. Let's try to see how that will look. Okay? If it doesn't look good, go back to the glossy helmets. We have glossy white helmets.
Yeah.
Either we do all matte helmets or we do all glossy. Okay? One thing I will not stand with is 3D bumper stickers on the helmets. I will not oblige that. Do not do it. I'm sick and tired of that kind of trend happening with LA and in Washington Capitals with their Capital One 3D logo. Get that crap out of hockey. That's not what this is about. Stick with the sticker. That's all I got to say about that.
There you have it. Louie's at a 6. I'm at a 7.5. We want to know what you think. Drop your rating in the comment below. And don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at Pens Collective to make sure that you know when we go live after every single game. Louie, as always,
let's go Pens. Will I still buy the jersey? Yeah. I'm not. I'm still buying.
It's Crosby. Crosby on Kunitz and shot.
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
We're a collective.